Hi friends, this is Vijay Singh from Vyas Classes. Today I am going to start this session which is for 10th CBSE board for 10th class. 10th class mathematics, I am going to start chapter number 2, that is polynomials. First of all, we will discuss some important concepts related to polynomials, then we will go through for R and CRT book. So let me explain first of all what are the polynomials. If I talk about algebraic expression, so algebraic expression is mixture of alphabets and numbers. Alphabets, numbers and operations like plus, minus, multiply and divide. This is the mixture of these three things, and that is called algebraic expression. And each and every polynomial is called algebraic expression. This is the very important topic of algebra, which is the branch of the mathematics. So let's discuss first of all what are the components in polynomials. If I talk about its components, so first is called variable. Without this we are unable to write anything. Variable, constant and coefficient. Variables are alphabets, like X, Y, Z and so on. Constants are only numbers, like 1, 2, 3, -1 and so on. And coefficient, we can say, suppose 2x is written, so in this polynomial this 2 is coefficient of x variable. So this kind of number is called coefficient of x variable. These are the main important things. First of all, write down, then we will go through for kinds of polynomials. Please, I am giving you just few seconds to write, then we will continue. So let's erase this now. So I'll repeat once again. Polynomial is a branch of mathematics, and algebraic expression, this is the main thing which is coming in algebra. So first of all, we should know that about the algebraic expression. And algebraic expressions are mixture of alphabets, numbers and operations. Operations like plus, minus, multiply and divide. If I talk about components of polynomial, so variable, constant and coefficients will be there. So if I write one polynomial like this, 2x square plus 3x and there will be 5, suppose it is the polynomial. So this 2 is coefficient of x square, this 3 is coefficient of x. X is variable and this 5 is constant. That's why I said these are the components of the polynomial, and this whole thing is the polynomial. It can be said algebraic expression also. So I am erasing this now, and let's take kinds of polynomials. Kinds of polynomials. We have two kinds of polynomials. First of all, on the basis of terms, and second, on the basis of degrees. Degrees means highest power. Of variable. So, first of all, we will discuss about terms, according to terms. So, I am taking on the basis of terms. We have monomial, binomial, trinomial, and polynomial for many expressions. If I talk about monomial, it contains only one term. One term only. Like 2x, only x square. Otherwise, we can say minus x cube, like this. Each and every expression is one term. That's why it is called monomial. If I take about binomial, so there are two terms. Two terms. Like x square plus x, there are two terms. 2x square minus x, these are the two terms. 3x cube plus x square, only two terms. Like this are called binomials. Trinomial is for 3. Its example also we can take. Suppose x square plus 2x plus 1. There are three terms. X square minus 5x plus 6. There are three terms. So if we have three terms, so it is called trinomial. And polynomial, we can say more than three terms we can say directly polynomials like x cube, x square, x plus 1. So these are the more than 3 terms. So we can say it is polynomial of four terms. Please write. Again, we can see kinds of polynomials. There are two kinds on the basis of terms, on the basis of degrees. Degrees are called highest power of variables. First kind I took, that is on the basis of terms, monomial, one term. If one term is there, so it is for monomial, and like this 2x, it is a single term. This only x, single term. X square is single term. Minus x cube is also single term. So for all single terms polynomial, its name is particular name, that is monomial. If I talk about binomial, so there are two terms, x square plus x. There are two terms, 2x square minus x. Again two terms, 3x cube plus x square. This is also an example of two terms. That's why all kinds of polynomial which contains two terms is called binomial. Next is trinomial. If I talk about this trinomial, so there are three terms. For example, x square plus 2x plus 1. 1, 2, 3. Three terms. So three terms, its name is trinomial. X square minus 5x plus 6. Again three terms. So these three terms are called for trinomial. If we have more than three terms, like x cube plus x square plus x plus 1, so it can be said polynomial of four terms. Means if we have more than three terms, we can say directly polynomial of 5 terms, 6 terms, 7 terms and 8 terms, like this. Let's discuss about second topic, which is on the basis of degrees. So I am going to erase this. Let's see. How to convert, how to discuss about on the basis of degrees. Degrees, I said, highest power of variable. First of all, it is called linear polynomial. Second is quadratic polynomial. Third is cubic polynomial. Fourth is biquadratic polynomial. Just see once again, there are some names: linear polynomials, quadratic polynomials, cubic polynomials and biquadratic polynomials. Now we will discuss about linear polynomials. So first of all, if I talk about linear polynomial, so this is for degree 1. For example, suppose an algebraic expression is written like x plus 1, only 2x, only minus x. So degree of this polynomial is 1 because x contains highest power, that is 1. Similarly, there is x is not possible, that's why only x highest power is 1. There is only one term, but its highest power is 1. So this is also a linear polynomial. Doesn't matter for this is binomial or monomial. That is the different matter of terms. But we are discussing about degrees of formation. So degree of this polynomial is 1 because highest power is 1. Degree of this polynomial is also 1 because highest power of the variable, that is 1. And it is also monomial and its highest power is 1. That's why these all are the example of linear polynomials. Second kind, that is quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial means degree 2. For example, degree 2 means highest power will be 2. Like suppose monomial is written x square, its highest power is 2, that's why it is quadratic polynomial. If this is binomial, it is also highest power 2 because this is 1, so highest power is 2, so this is the degree. For example, x square plus 3x plus 2. So its highest power also 2 because this is 1, and suppose there is x is absent, so x raised to 0. These are example of quadratic polynomial. Next is cubic polynomial. If I talk about cubic, so its degree is 3. For degree 3, we will write x cube x square plus x plus 1. This is the polynomial and highest power of the variable, that is x, which is 3. So this is example of cubic polynomial. Next, biquadratic. Its degree is 4. For example, x is to 4, x is to cube, x is to square, single x and plus 1. So highest power is 4. That's why its name is biquadratic. In class 10th, we will learn quadratic, cubic and some examples of biquadratic also. And linear polynomial we have learnt in previous year also. So these two terms we will learn. I am giving you time to write. First of all, write it down, then we will continue. Now I am going to erase this whole thing and I will tell you about few more things. This is also you should know. Some special kinds of polynomials like constant polynomial. These are the special. Constant polynomial means without variable, like 2x, only 2, only 1. These are called constant polynomial. And second is zero polynomial. Which is totally zero, without any positive number and without variable, is called zero polynomial. So now we have discussed all kinds of polynomials. Now we will go through our syllabus of 10th CBSE. Our chapter name is Polynomials. These are the basic concepts that must be learned by you. Now I am going to take two things, value of the polynomial and zeros of the polynomial. I am erasing this first of all. Now, suppose I took an example, x square plus 2x plus 1. I have a question, 0 of polynomial. How to find out zeros of the polynomial? So first of all, I am telling you, number of zeros we can decide according to degrees. Suppose if linear polynomial is there, so it has only one zero of the polynomial. If quadratic, so it has only two zeros. Cubic has three zeros. Biquadratic has four zeros. Why? Because I said according to degrees there will be zeros. So this is a quadratic polynomial. So we will get in this two zeros. Zeros means value of variable. So first of all, let's see how to find the zeros of the polynomial. Here we will equate to this polynomial to 0. So our polynomial is x square plus 2x plus 1, it will be equal to 0. So we can factorize this and we can find out x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. Now it can be solved. First two terms we can take common. So first two terms, there is x common, so x plus 1 is left. Then next two terms, so there is 1 is common, so x plus 1 is left, and that is equal to 0. Now common bracket, that is x plus 1, that is taken outside. Another bracket is also like this. If we want to find out zeros of the polynomial, so separately both the brackets will be equal to 0, and we will get x equals to minus 1 both sides. So these are the zeros of the polynomial. This is the first topic, zeros of the polynomial. So we found two zeros of the polynomial. It was quadratic. Let's discuss about linear. Linear is enough for here. Suppose my polynomial is x minus 5, and no doubt it is linear. So I told you this polynomial will be equal to 0. So now x minus 5 equals to 0, and I got my value, that is 5. So there is only one 0 of polynomial px. There are two zeros of polynomial px because it was quadratic and that is linear. Similarly, cubic will 3 and biquadratic has 4. Please write. Then we will discuss about value of the polynomial. Now I am erasing everything and we will take about value of the polynomial. I am erasing now. Now next topic is value of polynomials. It's so simple. Suppose a polynomial which is x raised to 3 x square plus x plus 1, and we have zeros of the polynomial, means x equals to minus 1 plus 1, and we want to find out values of the polynomials. So first of all, I'll write p1 minus 1. Wherever is x, we will write minus 1 like this, minus 1 cube, minus 1 square, minus 1 and plus 1. Everyone knows if power is odd, negative will be there, and 1 cube is 1. If power is even, so minus will be removed, that's why plus 1. This is single power, that's why plus minus minus 1, and this is plus 1. So negative 1 cancel with it, positive 1, negative 1 cancel with it, and we got 0, and this 0 is value of the polynomial, this. If we are finding another p1, so 1 cube plus minus 1 positive 1 square positive 1 and plus 1. 1 cube is 1, 1 square is 1, single 1 and positive 1. All sum is 4. This is the value of polynomial. So we had two zeros of the polynomial and